Edition of the Pulse Celeb 254. This edition is very special because we have two ladies in celebration of Mother's Day, and we have something special for you as well. We're giving away 2, 3, 4, 5 tickets to Kikuyu Love Sessions that is happening this Sunday in celebration of our moms and the women in our lives who also act as moms as well. So to help us with this conversation, we have two ladies. I'll let them introduce themselves. Let's start with the lady immediately right next to me.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for tuning in, by the way. My name is Mimmoh, or Mimmoh K, or Mimmoh Wanjohe, for those of you that know me from the media circles. And I am an artist. More recently, I sing in my mother tongue, which is Kikuyu.
Karibu sana, karibu sana. And the lady on the extreme right.
Yes, hi guys. I hope you are having a great evening. My name is Agnes Nonsizi. I am many things, but I am a media personality and I am an MC in this category. So yeah, great to be here. Thank you. Yes.
What are you most proud of as a Kikuyu?
So many things. Do you want to go
I
first?
have to speak the language first of all, and not clear. Ninasikiaga lakini sijui kuongea. No, the deep one. I'm very proud of that. Yes.
Okay. Yeah. I think even the same for me in terms of my culture. So my mom was very intentional with this because she'd be like, uko nje, in school you can speak Swahili and English, but in my house, no ginyawari Gikuyu. So she was intentional in that way. So I can read, I can write, and I can speak.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. That's how you know that you are all-rounded in a language.
Right. You can read,
write, and speak. Because even when I was the first thing they did, so you could. So what they were doing, they used to. I don't know how to say this now in English. I told you I'll get stuck. They used to mix up the words. So you're supposed to read that sentence and comprehend it in your head the way it's jumbled up and make it like a full sentence, so that you can read, write, and speak. Yeah.
Yes. And in very specific Mothers and Melodies edition. So, kwanza kabisa, why create a special edition for moms?
Because it's special.
You know,
We are. I am a mom. So
Yeah.
we are special.
I feel like our moms are like the real MVPs. That's, I don't know how, I can't even imagine my life without my mom. So she passed on a few years back, but the shaping and everything in between, a mom plays a very special role. Yeah.
And also at KLS, we promote love, we promote wellness, and then positivity. So it is a part of loving. It's a part of sharing the love. And every time we sit down as organizers, we curate something creative. Like you can hear, even the word is something people sat down and mothers and melodies. So there's love. And I like the post that you shared that we are going to celebrate all the mothers, even the ones that are not with us, even those who never got to know their mothers. So there will be so much love going around on that day. Come, let us. So it's about that. It's KLS, we like making everybody feel special, because even if you look at the other editions, they've had a special catching feelings. Even the one that is coming, more than friends, bonded hearts. So we have a thing of making everyone feel special. Yeah.
I like the post that Njoki Karu made.
Yeah.
About like, if you're a mom, you don't need to come with your child. If it's me time, just come, enjoy the music, dancing, go home, feeling nice.
But if you
loved.
come with your child, there's still a place for the children. Yeah, there's where we'll accommodate them, because Sundays, nannies decide, it is my live day. It's my off day. Yeah.
But let me just trace this conversation back to why Kikuyu Love Sessions? Why the name Kikuyu Love Sessions?
Yeah. So, like I said, one of our pillars, we have several pillars. We promote love, we promote wellness, and we promote positivity. So, love is one of our pillars. And then Kikuyu is because there's something about you and your culture and your roots and where you come from. I don't know, you are the other one, I'm not sure if you are there, and you saw these are young people who are hungry and proud of their language, their culture, because there's all that. So, and then now And then you see our stage, it's special. We call it the bed. So each and every edition is curated to incorporate all these pillars and to have people celebrate their culture and be proud of it. Yeah.
Okay, you've mentioned young people, so talk to us about the kind of people who come to this kind of events. Wanakaaje, wanatoka wapi, what do they like? Tell us about that.
Mimmoh, you've experienced them as an audience. Tell us.
How would you describe audience?
Okay, so let me go back a bit. I've been lucky enough to be to see the growth of Kikuyu Love Sessions. I remember the first edition was held at Fort's Place, and it was literally the bed. Like, if you know Kikuyu Love Sessions, you know how the initial bed looks like. And I was like, this concept is so interesting. So observing, I remember the first one was very family friendly. Guys would come with their kids. And then guys suggested, why don't we have a grown-up edition? So I was lucky enough to perform in the first grown-up edition. This is in March of last year. So this one, they didn't allow kids because, it's grown-up. You know what happens in grown-up spaces. So having seen that growth, and then obviously the audience is growing. So these are young people. I'd say it's a mix of Gen Zs and millennials who are interested in their culture. Some of them don't even know how to speak the language. They can probably hear, but they're interested in learning their culture through music. So those curated experiences are what draws them in. Yeah. So I'd say it's a mix of Gen Zs and millennials. Yeah.
And they love the music. And there's a difference of loving and understanding. These are people who will sing lyrics word for word. And if they don't, then they will learn. So I've experienced, and then they will love on you when you're on stage. They will love. So it's a very interesting audience, and it's an audience that will sell out tickets. Like, they can't wait. Hata tukuje mara ngapi, because every time it's a new experience. Yeah.
And speaking of tickets, ladies and gentlemen, like we said at the beginning of the show, we are giving away 5 tickets, and here is the criteria. Criteria. So the criteria number 1 is, first of all, can you mention at this day? So that is on 11th of May. 11th of May. This Sunday. Can you mention all the artists that will be performing on the day? If you can, tell us in the comment section. We'll definitely give you the ticket. Another criteria, in case number 1 asonge nayo. Number 2 tumesema.
So, do you want them to mention all the artists, or do you want them to mention the male artists?
Okay. So, the first criteria, number 1, the first winner will walk away with 1 ticket, 2 tickets, and we need you to tell us who are the male artists that will be performing in this
at the Mothers and Melodies edition.
Yeah. Number 2, who are the female artists who are going to be performing at the Mothers and Melodies edition?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And finally, who is the MC? Tulisema hivyo?
They can guess.
Yeah. Who is the MC of Mothers and Melodies edition? Tutawaambia mambo mingi, but if you could tell us, let us know in the comment section, and we'll be tracking that.
The first question has how many tickets?
So the first question has 2 tickets. The second question has 2 tickets. And the final question has 1 ticket. Oh, nimekumbuka.
Yeah.
Hatukusema who is the MC. I apologize, guys. I apologize. Tulisema the final ticket tunapeana to the person who tells us, why do you deserve this ticket? Remember, we said it's a Mothers and Melodies, so it's a Mothers edition. So why do you want to be there? Yeah? If you can give us the strongest argument.
Let me say, because the 2 tickets, the first one, someone can come with their mom. And the other one, another can come with their mom. So this one, the last one, you ought to be a mom yourself. Yes. So either you're coming with your child who's probably, and yes, you ought to be a mom so that you can come. And so tell us, how old is your child? If yes, so and why you deserve to come. Yeah. So because I'm assuming those 2, they will come with their mom or someone who is a mom, a friend who is a mom. Yeah. Kabisa.
All the male artists that will be performing at the Mothers and Melodies edition. Second criteria, who are the female artists who are going to be performing on the same day? And finally, you should be a mom for this one. You should be a mom, and tell us how old is your child. And number 2, why do you deserve the ticket?
Good.
So if you tell us in the comments, we will definitely
So we have 5
follow
tickets.
that. So we have 5 tickets to give away, guys. Harakisheni. So as we continue, something we were talking about was the music. Yeah.
Yes.
So let's delve into the music. Mimmoh, you're going to be performing. You're one of the artists who's going to perform.
Sasa,
But
okay,
tell
it's
us.
okay. Washajua.
Yeah,
she's one of them.
She's one of them. So
Leakage.
now, what music have you prepared for the event? What are we eating? What is on the menu?
Okay, without giving away too much, I will obviously sing some of my original music, some songs that our moms used to sing for us when we were kids. So my mom used to be a singer in the 70s, by the way. So so she was a filmmaker and a singer. So we had a lot of music around the house growing up and whatnot. I even have videos as a child of us singing together as a family. Hatukuwa na stima those days. So tulikuwa tukimaliza kupika, kuna it's called tumetaga dhagiri. You know what that obviously you know what a dhagiri is. It's you know what a dhagiri is.
Jiko.
Looks away. It's a jiko. So we'd sit around the jiko.
The 3-stone one, yeah?
No, it has.
Jiko.
Jiko, ile tu
Maka-
inakaa tu kama like a flip dhagiri. Yes. So we'd sit around the fire and sing together. So like my siblings all play the guitar and blah blah. And so a bit of that, my original music, and obviously some songs that some zilizopendwa, I think tutafanya some twist. Yeah. So
But
lots
is
of
this
dancing
your
and
first time performing?
at KLS. No, it's my second time. So the first time was a grown-up edition, which was a year ago. So I'm excited to be back on that stage for this edition. Yes.
Something you've mentioned about memories, and we are requesting people to send photos or memories with their moms. So if you have photos, you can send them. We should have a very big screen if you come to KLS. So we will be sharing some of those moments on the screen. So you can share those photos, memories if you want. So we'll have them on that day. KLS, they go to our Instagram page. Okay. You can get the details on where you are going to share all that, so that by the time we are whatever, then they're showing up there. Yeah. So you can send short clips of you and your mom laughing, dancing, sharing, and all that. And then, it's over. Okay. So supposed to be submitted by Friday. Today is 9th. Yes, by today. Yes. So in the DM, KLS DM.
Yeah. Talk to us about music, at KLS. Music inakwangaje?
So it's a combination of everything, all right? So there'll be mellow artists. So we start, mellow, we come up. Then in between there is, like I remember the previous one, Steve Rogers took us there with the Catholic music. Do you remember that set?
Oh, it was fire.
It was fire. So it is a mix and whatever of everything. And then now, like Kamau Karongo, who is very known in the Kikuyu circles, is there. So we can expect a little bit of gospel, a little bit of zilizopendwa. There is poetry, because we have a poet in our list. We have a saxophonist. We're going to be serenaded. So you come ready. Yes.
That's what I was actually going to ask you.
Yeah.
What should attendees look forward to?
What
should attendees
look forward to? So if you look at our lineup, it is well curated for you. So the artists we've picked from, how do I say? Each and everyone brings their own thing. I won't mention them because I'll give away. I won't mention, but I've mentioned a few. So like I've said, we're going to be serenaded. There is a whole saxophonist for you. We have poetry. We have Mimmoh, who has her original composition. We have Muringi. So it is a little bit of everything and everything here. And then in between, we will have a session where like mothers and daughters are competing. Yeah. Yeah, so and also we have considered even the elderly. So even we have an elders section where we are going to take care of them, because we don't expect, and then there will be enough seats. Because our mothers are, of course, they are. Kama sisi tunasikia mgogo inaleta shida. Sambuse mama yako na shosho yako, because some of them are grandparents.
Yeah, that's true.
We have everything sorted. Ukika chini, wewe umbe kama umeketi, all good. Yeah.
How about the location? Where is it going to be held?
So it's a beautiful Thayo. You've been at Thayo. Yeah, even the Thayo means peace in Kikuyu. And it's green, it's lush. Please be warm. Tigoni has a way of being cold. So, and it comes with the environment, you know. Mahali kuna Thayo, kunaga kelele na joto. So be warm. And it's beautiful, it's green. We have tents for you. There's enough security. There's no tickets at the gate to avoid the commotion. So just come, present your tiko. You ingia. We are starting as early as 12. So yes, that is in Mimmoh. And we've catered for people who can't get there if they don't have their own means. So if you're coming from town, there's a bus that is ferrying moms and daughters all the way and back. You just have to register. If you go to our KLS page, you put out all the communication out there. Yeah.
It happened very recently, which is called occupying. Yeah. So mambo ya security mmetupangia aje mazee?
Let us sip first of all. Cheers to occupy. We are sipping first. We have Jeff Hamilton.
You can take that one.
Do I go ahead?
Security.
Yeah. Security is tight. First of all, if you've been to our gigs, they're very intimate. We don't take a lot because we want everybody to experience that. We are at a niche, intimate, warm community. So we don't expect an influx. Yeah. Then we have Jeff Hamilton, or rather we have a security company who is taking care of us very well. Like I've said, there's no tickets at the gate to avoid commotion. And then we don't expect, let me put it out clearly, political manenos. Not unless it comes up naturally. You know, there are things that you cannot fight. Yeah, kuna zingine, but we don't expect that now there will be someone who will say, no, it is peaceful, it is well planned, and our security guys are there. Maybe Mimmoh, there's something you want to add?
No, actually, you've put it out very clearly. Yeah. I like that KLS stays away from giving politicians the podium to speak and whatnot, because then you never know what someone will say. So, yeah.
All right, Sasa, you've mentioned something about niching down. You're a niched community. And I wanted to ask you, Mimmoh, why niche down to Kikuyu music?
We are many. No, just kidding.
There's that. But for me, it's been let me speak for myself. So I didn't grow up with my father. Then in 2017, I was like, I just started feeling, I want to, actually I was having a conversation with someone and they were like, in order to know where you're going, it's good to first go back where you came from. So it's been like a journey. So I went, I looked for him, and now we're cool and whatnot. He's in the music circles. He's a music producer. So even let me plug in my new album. I have a new album that came out last year in November. So we actually worked on it with him because, he's been in this industry for decades, So, so for me, that has been my journey. And when I went to look for him, we started getting to know each other. Then the whole culture thing, conversations, we meet relatives and whatnot, and they're like, why don't, and people would challenge me all the time, especially my cousins. They'd be like, Nikki, Then I'm like, by the way, even as children, the songs that my mom used to teach us mostly were Kikuyu songs. Then, so slowly my journey started, and last year when I was invited to perform at the first KLS, the grown-up edition, I sang my Kikuyu music. It was well received. Yeah. I was like, hey, I need to go to the studio and record. There's something here.
If you've noticed, there's, I can say, a cultural revolution. And this is not just about the Kikuyus, because someone would say, oh guys, you're tribal. No. Every people appreciate their culture. You saw what happened with Costa Ojuang, what has been happening, even with, like, me, somebody, please, take me to a Prince Inda gig. Oh, hey! I am even saying out here.
We are going together.
You please take me, because have you seen, and I appreciate other people's, that guy is a performer. So even if there was one planned for Luyas, and I remember Tim Rimbui sharing that there's something that guys are appreciating about culture. It gives you a certain sense of belonging, and we're not being trained, but we're just going back to our cocoons and appreciating. And also, because if we were to be all of us one tribe in this country, it would be so boring. Yeah. So I think that is, and of course now happens that Kikuyus are many. Yeah, that's why you will see it's like a movement. But even we have Kamba. What do you call it? Kamba. They're having their event this weekend. Yes, they're having. So people are deciding. You know what? And then some of us grew up listening to that music. Like me, it's what I grew up listening to. Yeah, so the Queen Jane, because I can't wait for like a Queen Jane's edition, the Matthews and Wayuni, all those, because we were a home of Kikuyus, so yeah. It's that. It's people appreciating where they come from.
I like what you've said about there's a cultural revolution
going on.
Because I remember going to KLS, by then that was my first time.
How was it?
For catching feelings there.
Yes, catching feelings. How was it?
It felt like a warm heart.
Yeah.
Like you're coming back home.
Yeah.
You get.
Are you Kikuyu?
Yeah.
What is your Kikuyu name?
Netako Modoni Wairu. Sasa
Modoni.
Kumba Muranga.
Oh, nice.
So now when I went to that
Catching
feelings, it really felt like a warm heart.
Yeah.
From the food to the music to the MC, you really made us feel like we are very welcome.
Yeah, sorry. Go ahead.
You know, and then the way you had curated the kind of artists who are going to be performing as well. Even the DJs also got.
That one, hey, shout out to that DJ. He deserves a whole shout. Hey, yeah.
So, Mothers and Melodies edition, hey. The Melodies and Mothers.
Yes.
Mothers and Melodies edition.
Yes, Mothers and
Yes.
Melodies.
I can't wait to see.
So they can send their mothers pics and videos to Kikuyu Love Sessions at gmail.com or DM. Yeah, so either or. Yeah. And you mentioned about, when you're asking about the audience, because the other one was the MC. And after I got young, now they were Gen Zs. Literally, they came to me. So we met at another event. And of course, now they'll recognize you. And they were like, oh my God, are you a Gen Z? I was like, do I look like a Gen Z? You do. Yeah, do I look like a Gen Z? Yeah. So I was like, give me an age. And they gave me such a young age as a Gen Z. But now that's when she said it's a mixture of both generations, I could relate. Because they were like, oh yeah, we came, we enjoyed, we are learning the language. But they're speaking in an interesting way. But yeah.
Questions.
Yeah.
So for instance, kuna wale ambao wanaongea but wanasikia lakini
hawawezi ongea.
So how do you usher in the new generation, like the young people? Are there like mechanisms you're putting together so that even us we can, understand our language?
You know the thing about language? You learn by interaction. That's one thing. Hakuna mtu atakuketisha. Even ask, how did you learn Kikuyu? By your mother speaking to you. So the more you do it, the more you... Yeah. And then there's a whole, and I love this, there's a whole generation of those who know they're teaching, those who don't, especially on TikTok. Like there's one shout out to Wairimoa Mukoro. Huyo ameamua, hakuna mtu atapotea. Akitafuta information, she has books, she has resources, and then now she has read and she can extrapolate for us in interesting ways. So if you're looking for information, you will get it. But also be careful where you're getting it from, because there are people who have, let me just go deeper a little bit, like wrong information. So if you want the... And radical, because some of the things, if you understand, and now I've understood it very well, the culture was meant to protect, whether it's women, whether it's life, whether it's a language, it had a way. There was a mechanism of working. So if you come, you start learning. Coming is the first step. That is it. Then you'll start learning from there. You'll interact with people. When you follow the pages, you'll get a lot of information. Yeah.
And then apart from TikTok, there are also people giving classes online, like genuine people. Yeah, like from pronunciation to where you can find books. Shout out to Madaga, by the way. Those guys are amazing.
Yeah.
The bookshop in Kikuyu. So there are different places where you can find, learning spaces. Yeah.
All right.
And this one for the mothers just come because, like us, we learned from our mothers. Like the language. That's why, is it called mother tongue? I needed to confirm because there was another analogy. Yeah, but come first. I'm sure there will be a lot of, learning from there. Yeah.
And then it's also a mixture of like English, Swahili, Kikuyu. So no one will get, at least for my set, so you won't get too overwhelmed.
I mean, unaweza tuonyesha kidogo tu Mimmoh. Mimmoh. Just but just for the sake of the audience. Just a taste of just 3 lines, please. And she prepares herself to for us. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, we are giving away 5 tickets to Kikuyu Love Sessions happening this Sunday. And this Sunday is going to be a Mothers and Melodies edition. So if you want to win a ticket, we've given you 3 criteria. Number 1, mention all the male artists who are going to be performing on the date. Number 2, mention all the female artists who are also going to be performing on the date. So those two criteria, tunakupatia ticket mbili. Alafu ya mwisho, you must be a mom yourself and you tell us how old is your child and then why do you deserve the ticket?
Yeah.
Over to you. Over to you, Mimmoh.
Nini muda akiabagiririo Kajugira kwanza isho inya cia kairetu. So there's a song I did very many years ago. It's called Mushiari. And if you watch the video, at the beginning of the video, it's my mom and I. I must have been about 5 years old. And it goes like, Dire dona na mama, wedo kweri we wama, tawa mushiari waku, 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 kweda gorea, orea we utari, osio mushiari waku, 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 wakwa, du, dire we tekia no, Hotane te amo shari orea orea we atari te amo shari orea orea atari te amo shari orea orea we atari te amo shari na ke gai agwike maudu mega. Something like that.
That's Mushiari.
Mushiari, yes.
More of that's going to be happening on Sunday. Kikuyu Love Sessions. Mimmoh K will be on stage as well. So make sure you get yourself. No. Tickets isha, by the way.
Yeah?
Oh,
yeah. And there's no tickets at the gate.
There are no tickets at the gate, guys. I'm not telling you to buy tickets. I'm telling you we're giving away tickets. Yes. Okay? Number 1. And then all tickets have been sold out. Yeah. So another question that I had to ask you guys is, I mean, ever since KLS started, there have been many other events that have popped up with the same concept. I mean, it's allowed, but what are you doing to make sure you're standing out?
Okay. So in Kikuyu we say like, let me tell you, after sisi wote tukaamua kila weekend kukona, do you know like how our kina Mimmoh can tell you, they gig even weekday.
Yeah.
Artists wa Kikuyu, as we are generous with going to gigs like that. So how we make sure that we remain, yes, go ahead. Yes. Yeah. There's enough for everyone. Okay.
Go on.
Yeah, it's a bit deep. Thank you very much. So, one, like I said, we have our pillars that are very, we are love, wellness, and positivity. That is one. Number 2, we just don't put together a gig. We curate. It's an experience, especially with the artist. So, like, if you look, and that's why we name each and every edition. Like the one we had, Catching Feelings, last year, February, was it around that time? It was Bonded Hearts was the one that, you know, like that one was very interesting. You come, if you're single, you put...
Right, I remember that one.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, I was at the gate and I'm like, which one do I get tagged? You know, like...
When you are not sure whether you're single or Nini?
I'm single, guys. I'm just, Just to be clear.
Yeah.
I'm like, do I want to meet... what's happening to my seat?
Sorry.
I'm like, do I want to meet someone at KLS? But then also, I've heard stories about people who've met at KLS and now they're an item, and I was like, you know what?
Oh.
I think I should have.
At this point, we will have a married one edition kiendelea hivi na wapata watoto. You know what I mean? So each and every event is we curate an experience, and then we make sure that it's intimate. It's small, tiny. If I stand here, I will see. You know, and then we think through what are we going to do from artist one all the way to the end. By that, if you come, by the time you're leaving, you're not overwhelmed, and you're like, oh my God, I had a good time. Yeah. So everything is well thought through. Even the one coming 7th of June, because after this, tuko na ile, we are more than friends now. Inaitwa more than friends. Yeah. Yeah, more than friends.
When you only meet time you're catching feelings.
Yes, sasa wakuje.
More than friends.
Yeah, and even the previous one, we had a kiss cam. Like, guys kissed. And now you all remember the kiss. So I'm telling you, each and every one, you will remember something and you're like, oh, it has that oh thing. So when you only meet wakuje, we have more than friends. And now this time round, we have Njugush. And you know when Njugush is there, there's a little bit of comedy. I'm not going to give out too much. So yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I know. We've created a lot of FOMO. So like you said, kuna your more than friends edition. Yes. So for anybody who's at home, who's felt like, what? Hata mimi nikikuja event, but sorry, tickets have already been sold out. Please tell them about the other one that's going to be happening.
Even that one, zimebaki kidogo sana. When I look at the website, zinaenda kama Gimahio. You know that's
Gimahio.
You know what? Ugali moto. Zinaenda kama ugali moto. But we have some that are remaining, so you can go there. We are yet to release the lineup, but you can be sure it's nothing short of an experience. Yeah. So it's 7th of June. Yes, 7th of June at Naiposha Gardens. Tunawapelekaga tu gardens. Mahali kwenda vayo. You know, there's peace, there's love. Vitu kama hizo. Yeah, serene. Sasa hata hizo gardens tunawapea za kufanya mpaka wedding. Sasa ndio mkirudi huko mtasema tulipatana hapa.
More than friends.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So ladies and gentlemen, you've had it from us. You've had it from Nonsizi Agnes. You've had it from Mimmoh K. They'll be there on 7th June tena. On 11th of May. On 11th of May. Ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be happening at Dayo Farm, Palivotingoni, huko hivyo Limuru, na huko hivyo Dumaze. So if you have your ticket, make sure you attend the event. Make sure you are warm. Sindio?
Yes, please be warm.
Because it's cold. Huko hivyo.
Kuna dress code, by the way.
On a nice day. Just look pretty, look nice. You won't put on your kitenge, you're welcome. Yeah. So we don't really have a dress code. No. Be comfortable, be warm. But more so carry love.
Na ukuje pia na love yako, ukuje na vibe yako, na ukuje na positivity, na ukuje na wellness. There'll be a lot of food. That's something else I want to speak about. Because the food I saw there was kina mukimo.
Yes. Oshoro, what we say wrong because I can't wait to kujua oshoro. Na ni ule wako kio. Yeah. Jamrot, you know.
Hey, wink.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, we have had all the time that we could have today, and we were talking about Kikuyu Love Session, Mother's Day edition that is happening this Sunday. And to all the moms out there, utawaambiaje?
Please come. First of all, we love you so much. We celebrate you. And these are our mothers who are with us, our mothers who are not with us, our foster mothers, because they're people I understand, all of us, yes, who stepped up. Step moms, all moms. Mother figures. Please all come. There will be gifts. There will be giveaways. There will be goodies. Because let me tell you, hey, do you go to weddings?
I do.
Do you see when the way ladies, mamas, they jiachilia on the dance floor? You know, when you get that chance to step out as a mom, because like even right now I'm thinking, guy, kuna kulwa nini jioni? We're always thinking about other people. That day, let us think about you. Don't think about other people. Yeah, let us think about you. Let us take care of you. At least relax. Yeah. Mimmoh?
Moms, I love that. For the moms, I can't wait to perform for you. Please, kuwa comfortable, viatu, kila kitu. If you need to remove your shoes, we got you. It's going to be a very easy, happy moment. tukilia kidogo too, just bear with us for those of us who've lost our moms.
Yeah.
But I'm looking forward to it. Sana, I'm very excited. And my band as well.
Yeah, me too. I also I'll be there.
You'll be there?
I'm looking forward to it as well. So ladies and gentlemen, that is all the time that we had this particular Friday, Pulse Celeb 254. We've had Nonsizi Agnes, seasoned MC, and we've had a songbird. Her name is Mimmoh K. And this edition has been all about Kikuyu Love Sessions. Make sure you just attend, guys. I don't know how you'll get the tickets if you don't have
And
it.
let me tell you, please attend. Okay, if you have your tickets, come.
If you have your ticket,
Come, because the FOMO that slaps you.
Hey!
Hey, Lee, let me tell you.
You know?
Hey, the FOMO that will slap you. Even that one for 7th of June, please make sure you come. In fact, I usually say, put a notification bell for KLS or whatever, Instagram post. Usimiss sababu. Yo. The FOMO. No. Yeah. Thank you so much for being a wonderful.
thank you very much.
Thank you,
for
Nobody.
coming through it.
Yeah, and you're so pretty. Got you.
I have a brother, by the way, but tunaweza ongea nyuma ya tent.
Sawa.
Yeah, and Pulse
Tuongee.
Celeb will be there.
Yes,
They are our official media partner.
Correct.
So when you see a camera come your way, smile.
For sure. So, ladies and gentlemen, till another time. I've been your host, Muthoni Ibrongo. Peace.